ते रुद्र शिवा तनु शिवा विश्वाभेषजी शिवा रुद्रस्य भेषजीतया नो मृडजीवसे इमागुं रुद्राय तवसे कपर्दिने क्षयद्वीराय प्रभरामहे मतिम्
समसस्विपते चतुष्पदे विश्वं पुष्टं ग्रामे अस्मिन्ननातुरम् मृगानो रुद्रो तनो मयस्कृति क्षयद्वीराय
नमसा विधेमते
यच्छं क्षयोश्च मनुराय चेपिता तदस्याम तव रुद्र प्रणीतौ मानो महान्तमुतमानो अर्भकं मान उक्षन्तमुतमान उक्षितम् मानो वदीपितरं मोदमातरं प्रियामानस्तनुवो रुद्ररीरिषः मानस्तोके तनये मान आयुषि मानो गोषु मानो अश्वेषु रीरिषः वीरान् मानो रुद्रभामितो वदि अविष्मन्तो नमसा विधेमते
ॐ शान्ति that mano mahantamutamano, let's chant that again because the swaram at some places is not exactly right. Mano
mahantamutamano ardhatam mana ukshantamutamana ukshitam mano vadipitaram modamataram
now correct. Rudraririshaha. Now correct. Okay. Previously it was not correct because the mind is not focusing on the swaram, I think. Just when you're chanting, there should be like I always say, the swaram and the chant electromagnetic radiation. Electricity, magnetism. Only when both the properties are there, then it is electromagnetic, right? Only if electricity is there, no magnetism, then it's not the appropriate. The two properties are swaram is magnet, mantram is electricity. What does electricity do? It will enlighten your intellect. What does magnet do? It will attract your mind and keep it to the swaram. Swaram is like the magnet. The mind will get drawn to the swaram. Right? When you are chanting, when you are singing a song, what makes the mind get focused when you are singing a bhajan? Very hard question. Swaram. Yeah, the tune makes the mind attracted to the bhajan, right? Isn't it? And the meaning of the bhajan should enlighten your intellect, right? But 90% of the time we are only worried about magnet. The electricity is missing in bhajan, which is what electricity is. Singing with bhavam is electricity. When you sing with expression of love for God, that is electricity in a bhajan. When you simply sing, Manasa bhajare Guru Charanam. If you sing like that, no electricity. No electricity, only tune is there. Even that is not properly there. Not fully charged magnet, right? So, Manasto Ketanaye, Mana Ayushi. Last time when we discussed this mantram, this 10th Anuvakam is a very powerful prayer. And the prayer for the entire world, not just ourselves, for the entire world. The prayer to the divine is Mano Mahantam. Mano Mahantam. Uta Mano Arbhakam. Mana Ukshantam. Uta Mana Ukshitam. Mano Vadhihi Pitaram Mota Mataram. Priyamana Stanuvo Rudraririshaha. And I explained the meaning of that already last time we met, which feels like a long time ago. Okay. Manastoke Tanaye Mana Ayushi Mano Goshu Mano Ashveshuri Rishaha Viran Mano Rudra Bhamito Vadhir Havishmanto Namasa Vidhemate. In this particular one, the mana is extending. Ma means please do not, please do not. That's what it means. Please, Rudra, do not. Do not show your anger or do not destroy. Toke means children. Tanaye, our progeny. Toka means in Telugu? Tail. Our children are our tails. 99% of the time nowadays, it's the tail that wags the dog, not the dog wagging the tail. That means what? The dog is listening to the children. Oh, Kanna, please da, enna da, enna sweetie, you are very hurt, enna ma, and all that stuff is the tail wagging the dog. The discipline aspect of it is different in the context of now. I am saying, please don't take offense to what I am saying. So, Manas Toke. Now the prayer is to God. Please do not display your anger towards our children. Why? You ask God not to display your anger towards the children, towards your children, because you discipline them, not the other way around. It should not even come to the context that God should discipline, right? So, Manas Toke Tanaye, our progeny, our sons. Ayushi, please do not decrease our lifespan. Goshu, Mana Ashveshuri Rishaha. Okay, Mano Goshu, our cattle, our cows. Ashva is our horses. All of these you please protect. You see how beautiful the prayer is. It's not about their own children and please protect our cattle. Please protect our horses. Please protect. Now that's the context of worldly interpretation. But the Goshu Ashva here is very different. Go means, literal meaning is cow, but Gaya also means Jiva, conscience. Please protect our conscience at the individual level. Swami says there are three things: conscious, conscience, consciousness. 90% of us stop only at the conscious. Conscious, now these boys are conscious about a fly going around them. There is no other attention here other than that fly, correct? Yes, Nitin? Yeah, no, yeah. Don't say, what did I just say before you were paying attention to the fly? No idea, just please say that, no idea. Because you are not listening, right? Because you are conscious about something around you, and that conscious about yourself prevents everything else to pay attention to. Right now the conscious is focused on a fly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, let it go around. So what? You pay more attention to it, it will come and bug you more. Okay? Seriously, yeah. Okay. Conscious is at body level. You are conscious of something. You are conscious of your grey hair. You are conscious of something on your, you are conscious of what you wear. You are conscious of how you look. It's all about how you are perceived by others is conscious. Conscience is you pay a little more attention to your deeper inner self. You begin to ask the question, who am I? That is conscience. And that conscience is go. Protect my conscience. Protect my progeny. Protect my children. Protect my conscience. The conscience is go. Ashwa is the horse. What is the one that is constantly running without a control? Mind. Mind is the Ashwa. Protect my mind too. Because if you don't have a mind, you can't experience anything. Isn't it? Mind is required for the experience part of it. And therefore, this mantra also means protect. Viran mano Rudra bhamito vadhir havishmanto namasa vidhemate. Viran mano, protect the courageous and the one with the valor. The people that serve us, protect them, our servants. Protect our brave servants. That is what literally it means. Viran mano Rudra bhamito. O dear Rudra, do not display your anger and through which do not destroy them. Protect them. We offer our havish. Havish means what you offer in the yajna. We offer our havish to you. What is this havish now all of a sudden? We sacrifice our thoughts for you. Havish is actually sacrificial thing that is put in a yajna. Yajna means a sacrifice. Yes, sir. Yes. Yeah, connecting. Brother connected. Who are the brave servants? The senses. And why are the senses brave? Because when you use the senses properly, they are brave. Servant means what? To whom you give an order. But 99% of the time, we take orders from our senses. Very nice ice cream. Then what happens? When you don't have the control, oh, I shouldn't be eating ice cream now, this early morning. Then what happened? You controlled the servant. This is not the time. Let's take it later. But as soon as you get that feeling of ice cream, you go open your fridge door and you look for it and you eat it. Who controlled you? Who controlled you? Senseda, God. Okay? Okay. So, protect our brave servants means the servants are the senses and therefore protect our senses are important, right? If one fellow is not behaving properly, say he is senseless. Don't you say that? He is senseless. Senses are important. Senses are required. Imagine if you don't have a sense of tasting anything, then you will realize what a wonderful opportunity you are missing not to taste that incredible gongura pappu, right? Okay. So it is important. It is very important. You cannot say that sense is not required. Sense is required. But you have to control the sense. Then it becomes even more wonderful thing to achieve. Because Swami said one time, if I give you, he asked him, what is the most important dish for you? One boy, he asked him after he said, payasam. Okay, very good. I give you 1 cup of incredible payasam. You eat. And then I give you a second cup and ask you to eat. What happens? Oh, yeah, I'll very much eat it, Swami. Very nice. Okay, very good. Third cup, what happens? Fourth cup, what happens? The same payasam that you loved so much, you really crave for it. What happens if I keep on giving you that payasam? The one that you love the most becomes the one you begin to now hate. So much so that fifth cup of payasam will not even go into you. Whatever you have taken inside will also come out. Okay? Isn't that right? Senses are exactly like that. Sensual pleasures, when they are bound, when they have the boundary of dharma around them, then they become something like an offering to God. As a gruhastha, you definitely have to enjoy your family, spend time with them, and be part of, enjoying your life with your family. There's nothing wrong about that. But if that is the only thing that becomes the purpose of life, then the same samsara becomes ghora. Means really something unbearable. Because everything that you do is bound by the expectation with this samsara. Then what happens? The same samsara becomes a pain, a burden. So, Viran Mano, Rudra Bhamito Vadhir, Havishmanto, all the stuff that they said before, we offer to you. Now what did they do? We offer our children to you. We offer our progeny to you. We offer our conscience to you. We offer our mind to you. We offer our senses to you. And when we deviate from not offering all these things in your work and your service, please do not get upset. Now you turn the prayer 100% around. Because God indeed, is He looking for us to do any of the stuff? No. But He gave us all these things only to do His work better. You understand that? Now why is this prayer Havishmanto Namasa Vidhemate? With humility, we offer everything that we have given back to you. And when we do not do that because of our distractions, please protect us, not destroy us. What a job he has, huh? When somebody works for you in your office, you give them a car, a BlackBerry, everything that they need to do their work effectively and efficiently. And now if that fellow uses all the property of the company and not use it for the purpose of the company, but for their own self-purpose, then what would you do as their manager? Get rid of business conduct violation. Hello? If they don't, at least you will give that 5% leverage. Okay, chalta hai. Office phone, somebody calls you, that's okay. But if it is actually misused 90% of the time for your own self and 5% for the office, but it is all the property of the office, what do? Will you tolerate as a manager? Will you expect your manager to tolerate you? But yet you are telling the manager, thank you for giving me progeny, thank you for giving me cattle, thank you for giving me all this stuff, thank you for giving me all the senses. I will use all what you have given only for myself and never in a context of sacrifice back to you to do your work. Therefore, don't get angry if you go tell your boss like this. What will he say? What will he say?
Take a hike.
Yeah, take a hike. What are you talking? But now imagine what God is. Imagine what He has given you all these things. Now imagine you standing in front of Swami. Thank you for giving a beautiful family to me. Thank you for giving a great job. Thank you for giving me all the comfort of my life. Thank you for providing all these things. See you later. Bye-bye, alligator. That is what this prayer, we have to revert it to understand. To understand how much love and compassion God should have unconditionally to keep on giving and also forgiving. You not only expect God to give all the stuff to you, but also on the top of it, forgive. So His job is giving and forgiving. Our job is, oh, you all are very much tuned into this now. But this consciousness should always be in the back of my mind. What is the purpose of why God gave me all this stuff? What is the purpose that God gave me this incredible voice? To chat on the phone all the time. What is the purpose of God giving me all this beautiful body, the strength of the body? Bhadram karnebhi shrunuyama deva, bhadram pashyema akshabhiryajatra, sthirairangais tushtuvagum sastanubhi, vyashema devahitam yad ayuhu. When you really understand what that means, thank you God for giving me these incredible instruments of listening about your stories. Thank you God for giving me this incredible eyes to see your form. Thank you God for giving me a body like steel to do your work. Thank you God for giving me this lifespan of breathing, only to think about you all the time in offering. That is the other side of this mantra. Let's chant Manasto Ketanaye. Shuri Rishaham
Niran Mano Rudrabhamito Bhadir Avishmanto Namasa Videmate.
Sai Ram. Shruti. Shruti means listening carefully. Manasto ketanaye mana
Ayushimano Goshumano Asme Shuri
Rishaham Viran Mano
Rudrabhamito Bhadir Avishmanto Namasa
Vidhem Arate Goghna
Arate Gogna Arate Gogna
Uta Purushagne Arate Uta Purushagne
Arate
Uta Purushagne. Good.
Arate Gogna Uta Purushagne
Shayadviraya
Shayadviraya Shayadviraya
Sumnamasme te astu.
Sumnamasme te astu. Sumnamasme te astu.
Arate goghna bhuta purushagne.
Arate Gogna Uta Purushagne. Arate Gogna Uta Purushagne.
Shayadviraya sumnamasme te astu.
Shayadviraya Sumnamasme te astu. Shayadviraya Sumnamasme te astu.
Arate goghna bhuta purushagne. Shayadviraya sumnamasme te astu.
Arate Gogna Uta Purushagne. Shayadviraya Sumnamasme te astu. Arate Gogna Uta Purushagne. क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु
रक्षा च नो अधि च देव
रक्षा च नो अधि च देव रक्षा च नो अधि च देव
ब्रूह्यधा च न
ब्रूह्यदा
च न
ब्रूह्यदा च न
ब्रूह्यधा च नः
ब्रूह्यदा च न ब्रूह्यदा च न
शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यधा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
आरात्ते गोघ्नभूतपूरुषघ्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यधा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
आराते गोघ्नभूतपूरुषघ्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः आराते गोघ्नभूतपूरुषघ्ने क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
One more time, chant a little bit slowly, maybe you'll get the आराते घोघ्नभूतपूरुषघ्ने
क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधि च देव ब्रूह्यदा च न शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
शर्म यच्छद्विबर्हाः
So this mantra is a little tongue twisting, right? So you have to pronounce each syllable. See, Sanskrit is the language which you pronounce, it is phonetic. Every single syllable is pronounced, is said. There is nothing called silent stuff. Indian languages are pretty much what you hear is what you write. What you say is what you mean. There is nothing called I am saying something silently in between the lines. Nothing like that. Say it like every word has to be pronounced. Arate goghnavuta purusha gne kshayadviraya sumnamasmete astu raksha cha no adhi cha deva bruhyadha cha na sharma yachadvibarha aham.
Arate goghnavuta purushagne kshayadviraya sumnamasmete astu raksha cha no adhi cha deva bruhyadha cha na sharma yachadvibarha. Arate goghnavuta purushagne क्षयद्वीराय सुम्नमस्मे तस्मै ते अस्तु रक्षा च नो अधिशदेव भृत्यता च न शर्म यच्छद्विवर्वाः.
So now God is subject to telling him what he does and telling him, please don't do that. I know you are able to do. It's like going to your manager and saying, sir, I know you can really fire me. I have a family. I know you have all these powers and you are directly connected to all the CEO and the board of directors. I'm really not doing my job, but please don't be upset with me. Don't fire me. I'll continue not to do my work. I know you have all these powers, but please don't hurt me. And the boss is sitting there. Please, yes. Is this reality? All of us should introspect and ask the question, is this fair to the boss? Hey boss, give me all this stuff. Good car, good computer, good salary, all the perks, 4 weeks of vacation, everything, and yet you have the capacity to fire me, but don't fire me. What will he think? Kya baat hai yaar? What are you talking? But now here you see, yes boss, you can fire me, you can destroy my life by firing me. You can not only destroy my life by firing me, you can also take away everything that you have given to me. And you are very capable. But you have a very nice mind, you are a very nice person. Therefore, you are not going to do all of this stuff. That is the meaning of this prayer. Yes?
I think we are all thinking we are safe because ahead of us there are people working against his interest, working against the interest of other people. So in the order, the pecking order, we will come in the last order. For instance, people who hurt others, people who things.
Yeah, I think the other thing, it's what she's saying is, boss, but actually my colleague, that fellow sitting right next to me, he is actually much more worse than me. First you kill him, then you come to me. First fire him and then come to me. That is what she is saying. Yeah, yes, exactly. How about that guy, this guy? How come you are telling me about my performance in the end of the year? That fellow is not doing this fellow is not doing that fellow. God also is like, first take care of them, fire them, and then fire me last. Because I am the better amongst the worst. I at least go to Satya Sai Baba Center on a Sunday morning for at least a couple of hours, therefore I should be spared. Yes? Yeah. That prayer is not here yet. At least in Rudram they are not talking about this prayer. They are at least talking about their own self. But that what she said is very true. There is that mentality also. And this comparison thing is about, I am better amongst the worst. But is that the real comparison? That comparison that we are making is not. What he is saying is, a fellow, you are at this incentive level, you are getting this much bonus. As you go higher up, today it is all about, I don't know why, workplace environment. I don't know what Swami is doing to me. But the point is, at least it's year-end reviews in our company. So maybe that's why I'm talking about this. Year-end review, fiscal year ends at August 31st. So, but what it is, but this is this comparison, this analogy to what we are talking about is very appropriate. It's exactly the situation with us in our real life. For us, going to work is like what? I have to do it. Oh my God, it's Monday morning again. I have to start with all this stuff. Oh, the same damn meetings, the project timelines, product releases, working all through the night. What my life has become. This is how we actually feel. But yet we want a job. And money and vacation, plus all the perks and whatever bonuses. How is it fair to who is actually providing all the stuff. And if we think about in that micro environment, if we are not connected to that, and imagine what it is in the world of God, who has given the fundamental thing for us called the life and the living. What about him? What is it that we are doing to that boss, the bosses of all the bosses? In this prayer it is saying, Arate Goghna Uta Purushaghne. Oh, you are very capable of killing all those cows. You are very capable of even destroying that all the beings, the Purushas. Kshayadviraya, destroying all the enemies. You are capable of doing that. But please have a good mind towards us. Sumnamasme te astu. Sumnamasme. Manasme, sum namasme te astu. It is not even saying, we know that you have a good heart. Please don't kill our cattle. Please don't kill the beings. Please destroy only our enemies. That's also is there. Shayadviraya. Rakshachano, protect us. Protect us. Adhicha deva bruh yadhachana. Sharma yachad vibarha. What is also saying is, protect us, exalt us, make us look much better. Adhicha deva. Oh dear Lord, make us look phenomenal, most exalted among all the things. And not only that, confer grace upon us. Bruhyadhachana. Sharma. Give us happiness all the time. Yachad dvibarhag. Not only happiness in this world, dvibarhag, in this world and the other world. Please give us happiness. Wow, what an incredible thing. Huh? What an incredible prayer. Arate Goghna. We know that you are able to destroy. Goghna means the one who destroys the cattle. You have all these things, but please do not do any of that stuff. Let's chant the prayer again. Arate Goghna
Purushaghne Shayadviraya Sumnamasme te astu. Rakshachano
Adhicha deva brukyadachana.
Sarmayachad vibarha.
Sarmayachad vibarha aham.
Sarmayachad vibarha. Sarmayachad vibarha.
So, the other prayer, the prayer continues to say, what is it that our code of conduct should be is the next one. When will he be pleased? What is it that we need to do as a devotee? Yes, Niranja.
So, we come and we have an assistant with your
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, this is, what he is asking is, if Rudram is, I think Vedas are eternal, means what? We don't know exactly. So that's why each of these prayers, they are not related to any religion, it is related to a human being. The first thing that existed is the human being. When the human being came into existence, one can say in different faiths, there are different things that happened, right? Moses got the 10 commandments, how to live a life to all the Jews, isn't it? And in every, Muhammad got the Quran, which is also how to live a righteous life. But those were prescribed by a Messiah to the people around them, isn't it? But the problem, the Hindus are very happy because nobody prescribed anything, so they can do whatever they want. Good or bad or indifferent. They think that all this stuff of spiritual living is all about just chanting some mantras, but not living these mantras. But what is most important is Veda is for living. It is a way of living is Veda. Not chumma chanting is Veda. But how will you actually live something without knowing about it? Therefore, first you should know, right? What do you do with a kid? First you ask them to by heart it. Just, hey, by heart, by heart, by heart. Then, if you just stop there with by hearting, the kid keeps it at the end of the nose. Once the exam is over, you will never remember anything after that. What? That exam is over. Statistics, done. I don't need to remember anything. Exam is over, done. That is what it has become also with Vedas. No, you are not done. You are just beginning to only know how to chant. There is a long way to go to live about this stuff. But I can also say, one asks the question, sir, why do I need to learn and chant all this stuff? Is it not enough if I very simply live the life? Right? Yes, that is absolutely true. Isn't it? But generally speaking, many people, first they have to know and practice. Very, very few, one in maybe 100 million, will first practice, and through practice they know. Imagine how difficult it is for a majority, masses of population. It's not practical, right? How many people actually practice and know something? What do we generally do? We know and then we practice. So the question that you are asking is, so the question is here, sir, if we do all this stuff, then how do we live our lives? Right?
Vedas should not ban me.
Yeah, Vedas is the breath of God.
So all his prayers, whatever is
So what it is so the if it is breath of God, it came from God. Is God? How is God actually? The point of this is that whatever is referred to in the Vedas, even in Vedas, it is described that Paroksha Priyaya Iva Hi Deva. God is referred to in third person. Individual is referred to in third person, not in direct. There is no direct prescription. It's like encrypted. One has to get into it to know what it is. Because if it is directly given to somebody, then they don't put the effort to understand it, right? You understand what I'm saying? So this is all encrypted. There is antarardha that we need to be grabbing onto. If you just read the meaning of that mantra, I mean, I'm sure in Veda Pushpanjali it is written the exact, what that Arate Goghra, what is it written, Amma?
O God, let the gentle form of rivers, which spells destruction for the men and cattle of evil-minded people, be near us, protect us, plead for us, confer grace on us, and grant earthly bliss and spiritual liberation.
Very good. But when you read that, how does it come across to you? Destroy everything else but keep me happy, right?
You have the power to destroy.
You have the power to destroy everything, therefore don't show it on me. Spare me, destroy everybody. Exactly what she is saying before, right? There are a lot of other people that are doing bad things. First take care of them, then come to me. Until then protect me. But what it is again, as I said, Goghne means you have the ability to destroy your own conscience. You can destroy your own being, but don't do that. Show grace upon yourself. There is different ways of actually understanding the mantras. It all depends on at what level you are in your awareness to calibrate to this. That's why what happens is when you really understand the antarartha, you don't even talk about the meaning of the mantra. You very simply experience it in bliss. Because you don't need to talk. The guy that is practicing everything, you think he will talk like me? No. Okay?
You can also interpret here the enemies as just the negative qualities that are around, just not in you, but in the whole world, right? So what do you?
The first in you.
First in you also, but I'm saying.
Once those are destroyed, there is nothing called no negative anywhere. Just understand, this is it sounds really spooky, but really telling that is the case. Reaction, reflection, resound. When you destroy your negativity within yourself, you don't see negativity anywhere. It's gone. Until then, it somehow gets imprinted upon yourself. Yes, it's very complex. Huh? Arate goghna utapurushaghre kshayadviraya sumnamasmete astu. Then what is it that he is protecting us? What he is protecting is that consciousness. Once you destroy your own negativities and your own separation from everything else, what remains? Pure consciousness. And that pure consciousness is no separation now. And then what happens? You don't need to suffer about anything else. Understand this? What it is asking to protect is, protect me from all this stuff means don't destroy my conscience, because what is the macrocosm, the infinite is now in the finite. How do you actually realize the infinite that is in the finite? Anoraniyan mahato mahiyan. From the atom to the most magnanimous thing, it is the same thing that is replicated, but what is separating each other is this. Enemies are the ones that separate you from everything else. And what are the enemies that separate you from everything else? Are the fundamental 6 vices, plus on the top of it there are 4 other things: mano, buddhi, chitta, ahankara. Therefore Rudram, the 11, stands for 5 jnanendriyas, 5 karmendriyas plus manas. That's the 11. The 11 number is exactly that. Once you go beyond this 11, then what remains? The pure self, Atman, that is replicated everywhere. That's why you say, Irinyaya cha, Prapatyaya cha, Kigumsilaya cha, Chayanaya cha, Kapardine cha, Pulastaya cha, Goshyaya cha, Grihhyaya. There is nothing, there is no place where the divinity is not existing. What a powerful prayer. There's nothing, I'm telling you, Sri Rudram is the ultimate. There is nothing you need to know. This is the ultimate truth. And that is what this is describing. Next one. I will say the meaning of the next one. Stuhi Shrutam. Stuhi Shrutam Gartasadam.
Stuhishrutam Gartasadam. Stuhishrutam Gartasadam.
Yuvanam.
Yuvanam.
Sorry, the nam is not down. Stuhe shrutam gartasadam yuvanam.
Stuhishrutam Gartasadam Yuvanam.
Good, yeah.
Stuhishrutam Gartasadam Yuvanam.
Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram.
Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram. Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram.
Why there is a pause there? Power loss. Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram.
Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram. Mruganna bhima
mupahatnumugram. So the mantra is mupahatnumugram. Mruganna bhima mupahatnumugram.
Mruganna bhima भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम्
स्तुहे श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानम्
स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानम् स्तुहि श्रुतं गर्तसदं युवानम्
मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम्
मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम् मृगन्न भीममुपहत्नुमुग्रम्.
That Bhimamupahatnu Mugram. That's the right mantra is right? Yeah, sorry, I confused you all. Apologies. Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram.
Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram. Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram.
Okay, so you got the Stuhe Shrutam Gartasadam Yuvanam Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram.
Stuhe Shrutam Gartasadam Yuvanam Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram. Stuhe Shrutam Gartasadam Yuvanam Mruganna Bhimamupahatnu Mugram.
Mruda Jaritre Rudrastavano Anyante asmannivapantu senaham.
Anyante asmannivapantu senaham. Anyante asmannivapantu senaham.
Mruda jaritre rudrastavano anyante asman nivapantu senaham.
Mrajaritre rudrastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham. Mrajaritre rudrastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham.
That Rudrastavano, it's not Rudrastavano, not that, okay? No is not down. Rudrastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham.
Rudrastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham. Rudrastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham.
I'll say this mantra one more time and we will continue next week. You're going to announce later on about the next Sunday. We'll have a very special Ganesh Puja. One devotee has given many Ganesha idols for all the center devotees. So we're going to invite your friends. We'll do a special worship of Ganesha, and you all have learnt the Ganesha, Atharva Shirsham. So we'll all chant the Atharva Shirsham together, and everybody will get their own Ganesha to take home, including children. You will have your own little Ganesha that you get up in the morning and you say, Ganapati means the one who takes care of our senses and our mind and intellect. It's very important, not only children. Ganapati is important for every single individual because he is the head of the department of what is called senses, mind and intellect. So when you pray to him, he will give proper directions to everybody within you. So next Sunday we'll have a special Ganesh Puja and ask everybody to come. Brother, bring people from Stockton, Modesto. Sab log karenge. Huh? So I'll chant this mantra one more time. Stuhe shrutam garta sadam yuvanam mruganna bhima mupaga numugram murudajaretrero dastavano anyante asmannivapantu senaham. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.